Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another. What is this, Friday? I think it's Friday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Shield Dead. Oh boy. So, this season has not been very good so far. It's honestly had a lot of issues. But I'm hoping that soon we will move on to something that is maybe a little better. So the turtle got killed. Except it's not dead because Oshi is still alive. I mean, money is that the turtle either was fake turtle and the real turtle is out there somewhere, or the big twist is that Oshi was the turtle the whole time. Oh my god, fucking it wouldn't be the first time she's fucking lied to everyone, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'm honestly just hoping that this arc just goes by really quickly and we can actually get back to the shit about this series that I actually like, because. And honestly, it seems like this general vibe that most people are getting, that this season kind of blows dick so far, but... bleh. Oh well. Let's get in here and let's see how it be, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! Oh boy, Yuusha. Well, they're not really nobles if they're impoverished then, are they? Like, how are you poor if you're living in a house that fucking big? Holy shit. We were impoverished, you see. We only had 3 slaves. Holy shit, that man knocked out 2 people with 1 punch. My god. My man must have taken the AoE skill on his punches. And he put you in a jail cell instead of forcing you into marriage? And then he regretted that for the rest of his days. He did it because he got a fucking quest notification. You're nothing more than a goddamn Skyrim Radiant quest to that man. Holy shit. God, imagine playing Skyrim doing like a fucking Radiant quest and just the fucking NPC for it just never fucking leaves you alone. That's basically what's fucking happening here. Oh my god. I hope he's dead. Actually. Fuck the other heroes. Now Fumi'll do this shit himself. We ride at dawn. So we just skipping over the fact that you decapitated the fucking turtle and it's still alive, apparently? Like, are we ignoring the fact that the turtle is somehow alive despite being fucking decapitated? Oh my god. At least the opening's a fucking banger, at the very least. Like, I'm honestly, I'm really hoping that this arc being dog shit, it's literally just a one-off thing. It's like, apparently, like, according to comments at least, this series was like, it was like one of the first series to really get picked up by the author. So, maybe it's just like, you know, one of those things where it's like, you know, caught lightning in a bottle, and then he tried to keep going. Second story he wrote kind of fucking blows. And then he learns from his mistakes. I'm hoping that's what we're dealing with here. I'm hoping we've got like a redemption arc kind of thing coming for the story as a whole, but I'm really scared that the first season was just lightning in a fucking bottle. You know what I mean? Because I've seen that happen. Like, you know, we've on this channel we've fucking seen that happen. Where, like, the first season of a show absolutely fucking rock shit, and then the second season will just, ugh, blow fat cock. How's it gonna revive without its head? Just drag the head off and put it in like a fucking box or something. Yes, we're going to climb onto the back of the turtle. Clearly, that's the place where turtles are commonly the most fucking weak. Holy shit. It's a fucking... Ugh! The whole design of the fucking creature is intended for its back to be its strongest point. Oh my god, this is fucking stupid. Oh my god. Did they? Did they, though? I mean, but also, like, she's been, secretly squirreling away their souls and has caused how many civil wars over the last several hundred years? Ost is kind of a fucking horrible criminal that if I was a fucking... If I was in the position of one of those nobles, I'd be like, okay, fucking execute this bitch. The moment this fucking turtle is gone, if she's still around, she's going right in the goddamn guillotine. Because we've got no confirmation that the turtle's death would lead to Ost's death. It's mostly... It's mostly, like, presumption on their part. Like, it's a godlike entity. She's just a chocobo. She's just a fucking chocobo. Basically wish they'd release a white chocobo mount. A fat white chocobo mount. Because there's the fat black chocobo that they came out, like, with, what, like, was it Butterfinger, like, 2 years ago? Something like that? Oh, no, it was KFC, wasn't it? Butterfinger was the other thing. Just in case we had to fucking slice your head off. Yeah, why is nobody trying to fucking kill you? Why has nobody from, like, a long-standing military family realized that you're the one that's fucking ensured their family can't go to the afterlife and come up and try to run you fucking through? Like, do these people not believe in an afterlife? Like, you would think they would, right? Based on like the fact that souls are a tangible fucking thing that people can actually, utilize. You would think that, like, the soldiers realize that, wait, we're not going to the afterlife that our religion promises? It's getting slept up by this fucking turtle bitch? Like, why has nobody from a long-standing military family, like, come up and fucking murdered her for starting all these wars? Like, she's admitted to causing several wars. Oh, god, this is really poorly thought through. Holy shit. Like, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm bitching, but this is, like, really, really poorly thought through. Yes. Yes, he is. Like, it's a fucking turtle. You're on its back. Or a tortoise. Sorry. Fucking differences. Whatever. Who gives a shit, right? But, like... Because they basically are. They basically are sisters. Like, I mean, come on. It's just that, you know, Raftalia has a massive fucking Oedipus complex. I think if they figured out what the bow hero was actually like, they really would not have approved. I mean, like, it was also very, very clear that fucking Itsuki just really has no fucking idea how to utilize his party members. Like, he tried to give this bitch a sword, when what she's good at is magic. He brought a caster into the party and tried to put her on the front lines. Like, that is so fucking stupid. To be fair, now Fumi isn't correcting it, but at the same time, she's trying to force herself into that role, so whatever. Oh damn, I can't believe the turtle's about to wake up. Oh no. The scale on this tortoise, turtle, whatever the fuck, it's really fucky. Like, it looks way smaller, but now that they're on it, it's... Ugh. I imagine it's probably just the fact they're trying to get through it. But at the same time... Why? Why did they make a town on the back of the giant turtle? Why did they, like... Were they aware of the spirit tortoise being? They must have been, because they've named their state after it. Like, they named their country after the spirit turtle. So they must know where it is. Why would you build a city on the fucking back of that? Oh my god. And Ost is acting all fucking like that, but like, she knew this shit was gonna happen. I feel like giving, like, prayers to the dead in a giant chocobo suit. Probably the least respectful thing you could fucking do, I don't know. Ah yes, we shall live on the back of this turtle, and in the event that it wakes up, we shall be the first to die. Let us raise our children here. God, this is so fucking stupid. Like, from a world-building perspective, this is so dumb. Like, from a world-building perspective, this is the dumbest fucking thing. Anthropologically makes no sense. Oh my god. Human beings tend not to build settlements where they're going to fucking die. And before you say at the base of volcanoes, that one's a calculated risk and it's never the basis of the entire civilization. Volcanoes make for very, very good farmland. That's the trade-off there. You risk dying in lava in order to have the best farmland going to support the rest of the nation. The capital is never at the base of a volcano except for very specific circumstances, like fucking island nations, where they don't really have a choice. You kinda have to, Risha. You kinda have to get used to it. This is literally, literally the fucking job description. Oh my god. Just put the fucking chocobo hood on and shut your fucking mouth, my god. Like they knew about the turtle! Ugh. Man, can't believe Nafumi is still illiterate. Damn, it's almost as if she's not a fucking frontliner, huh? Weird how that turns out, huh? It's almost as if Ki is similar to magic then, huh? Or like that they're basically the same thing when it comes to certain fucking mythologies, huh? Like depending on the mythology and the systems in whatever, like Ki and magical energy are the same fucking thing. Or is it Japanese? Oh shit! Let's go! Meaning the heroes. It's not even a fucking alphabet though! Like, alphabet is literally a fucking portmanteau of alpha and beta and refers to Phoenician derived characters. Oh god. I mean, I imagine that's probably a localization thing, but still, that actually pisses me off just a little bit. How convenient. Absolutely convenient, huh? She just so happens to remember. Oh god, this has so many bad writing tropes. I'm wondering how the fuck he came across them. Like, was he forced to meet a deadline and he just fell back on, like, what he guessed was a good idea? Or what the fuck? So, meaning that the shrine was worthless to go to, meaning. Ugh. Ah! What? You mean the shrine that just collapsed? Bruh. No, Gam Gam, you gotta get out of here for the characters that actually have some decent fucking development. Oh, damn, General Gam Gam. General Gam Gam, let's go! Rishia, shut the fuck up, no one cares. Like, I understand it's a weakness of the first season, them skipping over some of her introduction, but god fucking damn it, I do not care, Rishia. You are infinitely less interesting. Their whole gimmick is that you're a mage trying to be a fucking frontliner. It's not gonna work, and it's literally a fucking problem that can be solved by you just fucking nutting up and accepting there's shit you're not good at. It's just a shittier version of Naofumi's fucking conflict for the first 3 episodes of season 1. Like, I know that sounds reductive, but it really isn't. Probably because it's made of stone. I hope they're dead. I hope they're dead and Rishia goes with them. But it's not gonna happen. We know it's not. Like, she's also enslaved to Naofumi, so like, how the fuck does she plan on helping Itsuki ever? Like, unless Naofumi sells her to Itsuki, in which case that's a, transference of contract. But Itsuki's already established he doesn't use slaves because he insists that he's, he insists on being good aligned, despite the fact he's very clearly not. Like, he's a fucking sociopath, just like the rest of them. What? What? Fucking adventurers, they get everywhere! Holy shit! No, she fucking wouldn't. They're looters. Kill them dead. They're gonna betray you the moment they get fucking chance to, Naofumi. You know your luck. That's a boy with a scythe. I don't trust. Okay. Hello, vassal heroes. How are you today? The moment I saw that scythe, alright. So, fan hero, scythe hero, and what, like, was the last one? Book hero? Oh boy, big cliffhanger. Glass was working on the side of the fucking waves last time we saw her, right? That was her deal? Wonder what that shit was about, if like she's a vassal hero. Sure hope that gets explained sometime soon, my god. You know what the worst part is? Is that the idea behind this isn't bad. It's entirely execution. Which is like the most depressing part. Is like this really does feel like my guy had a good idea. Like the author had a good idea. Like it's like, okay, so the wave countdown stops, and there's this big creature that shows up, and it's happening out of order, and everything's all fucky wucky. But like that's not inherently a bad idea. Like disrupt the once you've established the status quo of the world, throw something in to disrupt it, and now it's the hero's job to restart that status quo so they can continue on their quest. That's not bad. That's actually a pretty decent. That's a pretty decent kind of idea for a story like this, where you have like, here's your goal: stop the waves. Stop the waves and you can go home, or maybe you just die at the end. Who fucking knows? It hasn't really been said what happens when the waves are done. Like, throw us a curveball where it's like, something stopped the waves. That's good. That same thing is now killing its way across the continent. That's bad. Killing it will restart the wave. Killing it will save those people. That's good. It will also restart the waves. That's bad. It comes with your choice of free Frogurt. That's good. The toppings will also restart the waves. Like, you know, like fucking... you know, like it's not inherently a bad idea to throw in something that disrupts the status quo like this and have restoring that status quo, even if it's a fucked up status quo, be the hero's goal because it's the lesser of the two evils, because it's known. But it's not good here. Like, there's so many fucking things that just are done really fucking poorly. Like, the vassal heroes need an explanation that they don't have, and I don't know if that's an issue of the anime or if that's an issue of the book. There's a lot of anthropological shit that makes no goddamn fucking sense. Like, and you think the Japanese would know this? They live on an island chain that's volcanic, for fuck's sake. Like Mount Fuji's a fucking volcano, isn't it? Like, hang on, is Mount Fuji a volcano? I don't want to sound like a fucking idiot. Hang on. Is Mount Fuji a volcano? Yeah, it's an active volcano. Last erupted in fucking 1707. Like, fucking, my god. So, like, you think the Japanese would know of all people. But, So, okay, let's focus on the good, because there is a little bit of good. So, Raftalia and Philo, as always, they are honestly the gem of this fucking series. Like, they've done nothing bad, like, this entire season. And they've honestly been most of the positive impact. And it really does seem like their interaction is basically adopted siblings. It's going to be a major theme if the ending is anything to go by. And I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. As much as I don't give a fuck about Risha, like, Nafumi giving her another chance is actually a really cool bit of humanization for his character. Even if Risha herself is so little of a character that, God, I actively don't give a fuck when she's on screen. Like, it really does seem like she was actually rather hurt to see, like, all the people dead in the town, but that's a little bit undercut by the anthropological fucking implications of the town, so whatever. Like, really, like, that's the main thing. Like, the interpersonal, like, the interpersonal interactions between, like, Team Shield Hero, and by Team Shield Hero, I mean Naofumi, and his daughters. I don't mean anyone else. Like, that's honestly the main guiding thing that's keeping this show afloat for me. But, like, this episode has a lot of shit wrong with it. I mean, first off, like, there's animation fuckery. Like, the fact that the scale of the turtle is just really fucking weird. Like it seems way bigger when they're on it than when they're off it. Like, that guy in the flashback threw one punch and knocked two people down simultaneously. What the fuck is that about? Like, just a lot of little shit like that. And also, Philo going across the ropes, like, her walk cycle was really fucky. It's just all around, like, lots and lots of animation errors that honestly confuses the shit out of me, and it makes me really hope they didn't blow their budget, because they haven't really done anything all that impressive yet. That or they're saving their budget for later, but it's like... I don't know. Like... Oh boy, where the fuck do I start? But yeah, like, getting back to, like, the stuff that's actually an issue. The story keeps trying to push Risha as, like, the main, like, emotional driving force of the season, and it's just not working. Like, she's got this thing where she's going on with Ost, and it's like, okay, yeah, so Ost is a thing, cool, I don't care, and why the fuck is she able to go around the way she is? Yes, she's been helpful so far, but she's also established that for the last, like, several centuries, her or people like her have been actively fomenting war between these three neighboring kingdoms, forcing them into fights. And then anytime one of their soldiers dies, their soul is slurped up by this fucking turtle. Like, do these guys, like, not have an afterlife? Like, you'd think in a world where souls are a thing that people have confirmed to exist, there would be a concept of an afterlife. Even if it's just going back to the fucking life stream, right? Like, the fact that she has been actively getting their people killed for so many fucking years and harvesting their souls like a grim fucking reaper, like, that is absolutely fucked. And you'd think that that would be something that maybe someone has some grievances about? I don't know. Boy. But, like, and her whole thing with Risha, like, just does not really hit. It really doesn't. And Risha herself, like, her whole conflict is literally just, I want Itsuki's dick. Itsuki doesn't want me. I would like to be a sword fighter so I can go back to Itsuki someday. And it's like, and every time she's like, you know, doing something useful, she's not doing anything sword related. She's doing something scholarly, which is what it's established that she's good at. But she doesn't want to be good at being scholarly. She wants to be a sword fighter. So why the fuck does the show keep giving her reasons to be scholarly if she's not going to accept it? Like, it comes across as hard-headedness. Like, everybody in this world has something they're good at. Like, and it really does come across as, like, Naofumi in, like, the first 3 episodes where he realized he's got no real offensive power. Like, without using very specific shields or basically abusing the system that he's in. Like, Rishi's just that, but, like, so we're doing the same thing again, but with a character that's infinitely less interesting, and also not abusing the system she finds herself in at all. So it's like, what the fuck? There's no point, you know? Like, she's not using magic to excel in melee combat, which is something that I imagine with creative use of magic she could probably do. Like, Gram's established that she's very good at manipulating ki, which kind of establishes that ki and magic are kind of similar, but we haven't really seen her fucking do anything. Like, you know, it's like maybe we will eventually, and, like, now that they're inside the turtle, but it's like, what the fuck? And then just some world building really does fall apart here. Like, the world building in Shield Hero has not always been absolutely perfect, I will say that. There has been some things where I'm just like, that's not great. But this is the first time so far that we've seen, like, an explicit anthropological fail. Like I said earlier, societies don't tend to crop up around known natural disasters. Like the main exception we have as a species is humans will set up shop around volcanoes, but it's never the capital. Or if it is the capital, there's a backup government or backup governmental center nearby that, in the case of an eruption, they can fuck off, and those societies do become really, really good at detecting eruptions. This is a society on the back of this turtle that has, what are they gaining? Humans don't tend to, like I said, humans, like, if a danger is known, humans don't set up. And if they do set up, it's gonna be because there is something very, very specific that they want. Like, if humans had known about all of the earthquakes in California, humanity probably would not have set foot in California. You know what I mean? Like, but now people are already there, so it's a sunk cost thing, whatever. And even then, humanity might have set up because of Manifest Destiny, but that's still an extenuating circumstance. That's an extenuating circumstance that led to this setup in this area that is trying to fucking kill you. Like, volcanoes have, like, very good farmland around their base because of all the ash is really, really good for growing food. So a lot of societies will set up, like, villages and towns around volcanoes, but the main governmental center will never be within fucking danger range. And if it is, it's because they didn't know it was a volcano ahead of time, and they'll be very, very good at figuring out when the volcano is next gonna blow and move the fuck out before it does. Like, that's basically what Japan wound up doing. And even then, I'm pretty sure Tokyo and Kyoto are very far away from the fucking, like, danger zone of Mount Fuji if Mount Fuji ever blew up. See, like, what are the people gaining? What is the benefit that these people in the back of the turtle gain? They live here. They raise their children. They live on this, like, really inhospitable looking mountain that's on the back of the turtle. And what do they get? They just hang around until one day the turtle wakes up and kills them, their families, their children, and sucks up the soul of everyone on the mountain. In one fell swoop, all of them die. What do they gain? And don't you dare fucking say it's a religious thing, because religions don't spring up around crazy shit. Most religions, no matter how fucking crazy they've gotten over time, their origins make sense. Like, the Abrahamic religions, for example, they sprung up from a codified law. Ancient Jewish law that was codified as a religion in order to make it easier to follow, easier to memorize, and therefore kind of a big deal to break. And that sprung up into modern-day Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Like, say what you will about the modern versions of these religions and how batshit certain sects are, they still all trace back to those initial laws set up by ancient Jews. And they got turned into a religion because turning into a religion made it much easier to remember and follow, and also established a punishment. The punishment being both earthly and spiritual. Ancient animism. People didn't understand how shit worked, so they kind of anthropomorphized a lot of shit around and gave it spirits and everything. Which makes sense, like, respect the spirits of the earth and do all these rituals that are basically farming things. Hey, there you go. Ancient tribal Britons and shit like that. Fucking, like, was mostly, like, stars and nature and ancestor worship and shit, and that's something that had a thing there. We don't know exactly what those practices were, but we know that they probably had a legitimate reason to fucking exist. Mostly, stars help you track, happenings on Earth. Fucking respecting your ancestors leads to, like, peace amongst people, because guess what? As time goes on, family trees get wider. Meaning that if you respect your ancestors, you're respecting the same ancestors as probably your neighbor. Meaning that you'll get along with your neighbor. It helps foment peace. Shit like that. Like, this shit makes no fucking sense anthropologically. If someone can explain, like, reasonably from an anthropological perspective, why the fuck you would live on a turtle that kills you the moment it wakes up, I'm all ears. But I don't think that you can give me an explanation that's not absolutely fucking stupid. And not to mention just the convenience of everything, right? Like, they go and they do this thing. It's like, oh man, we need an action scene. Alright, the temple collapses. Oh, Ost remembers because it's convenient. And also, we have no access to the written thing that says how to kill the turtle anymore. It's okay. Ost remembers out of nowhere. It's just really, really poorly done, and it reeks of very, very amateurish work. And it kind of baffles me because the first season was really, really tight. And if this is an issue where the guy just had to keep writing these volumes and, like, meet his publishing date, okay, fine. But if he surely the author recognizes this isn't his best work, right? Maybe for the anime adaptation, like, you could go back and rewrite it, because it's not an unsalvageable premise. It's actually a pretty decent premise. Just needs a little bit of tweak. That's all he needs. Like, maybe things happen in slightly different orders. Like, it wouldn't be that hard, I imagine, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some stuff that's actually good later on completely hinges on this batshit insane crap that makes no goddamn sense. But, oh well, that's how it be, I suppose. I'm just hoping this arc ends soon so we can get to the good shit. But, hey, that's my opinion, and that's what opinions are for. So let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments, whether you liked it, you disliked it, when I bring up something I forgot to talk about, which is entirely possible. Oh boy. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below. And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon or via Stream Elements or via YouTube membership. All of those are good things. There's plenty of things in case you don't like one of those platforms. Linked down in the description down below. Oh boy. If you want more, I'm also live streaming today, Final Fantasy 1 at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be dealing with the Water Crystal. And, of course, we've got Komi coming tomorrow at noon. As always, everybody, I am Nozz the Goblin. And I will see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a goblin today. I will see you around.